Now, the Christmas TV schedule is bringing up a host of surprises. Last night, BBC One premiered a behind-the-scenes documentary focusing on King Charles's coronation year. It was wonderful. The Princess Royal took a starring role, providing heartfelt commentary as we were given a fly-on-the-wall look at the life of the new monarch and his big day. And here's a peek at what life was like for the royals on the day of that coronation.
Should we go and get ourselves organised down there?
Someone always to get pulled over. Body.
There was just a really exciting moment of just getting them into that carriage the first time, and then we knew we were off.
When I thought back of, being 2 years old and watching the Queen's coronation, on a tiny black and white television, and there goes this golden coach with my sister in it. I can't explain the feeling because it's so surreal and this cannot be happening. Yeah, it was quite a moment.
We were ready, and we were ready to go out and face literally the world.
Pomp and pageantry, don't we do it the best? Now, joining us now is former Royal Butler to the King, Grant Harrold. Grant, thank you for joining us. A wonderful documentary, touching, poignant, and just what the doctor ordered at Christmas.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Martin. I watched it like many other probably viewers watched last night, and it was interesting from my point of view because watching it as a former member of the royal household, but still so much of it brought back many memories, and of course many other characters behind the scenes that I recognised from my time within the household. But I thought it was nicely done, and I think it gave most people a bit of a kind of behind the scenes and what it was like with those preparations, which I also found really interesting.
And lots of touching moments, particularly the one where Prince William was trying to help the King do his clasp on his cloak, and he joked about his sausage fingers. Lots of humanity, lots of self-deprecatory humour on display. Isn't that the point? It's making them seem more normal, more relatable.
Absolutely, Martin. And this is exactly the family that I knew. Behind closed doors, people say, what is it like? Well, that's giving you an idea what it is like. The humour, the fun, the down-to-earth approach. I mean, there was also a little scene where you saw Princess Anne go up to her brother after he's been crowned, arrived back at the palace, and she refers to him as old bean, and they have a giggle, and then she does obviously kind of nods her head to him, and then they have a moment. And this is what I keep saying to people: behind closed doors, yes, they're the royal family, one of the most famous families in the world, but at the end of the day, behind closed doors, they are just like any other family. They laugh, they cry, they hurt. It's just like all other families out there.
And can I quickly ask you, Grant, about Mike Tindall? Mike Tindall, there's a lovely piece in the Telegraph today about how he's become almost like a surrogate brother for William, putting his arm around Prince George and developing a really sort of, I think, a loving brotherly relationship with William.
I was lucky enough to get to know him during my time in the household, and weirdly I've bumped into him a few times since, and he's very good. He's fitted in beautifully with the family. He's very good with the young princes and Princess Charlotte, and as you said, with Prince William, he has got a very strong connection. They've got, as you said, a kind of brotherly bond, which is really nice. I think also what's happened in recent years between Prince Harry and Prince William, it's having those new family members to kind of be there to support each other has been really important to them. And again, this is what this programme has actually shown people. Part of me kind of thought it'd be nice if they'd maybe focus more on the coronation, but quite rightly, they focused on all the other parts that have been going on over the last year. But I think everybody I've spoke to were really interested in the coronation part, and it'd be nice to see a bit more of what went on behind the scenes. But who knows? Maybe that's a reason for them to do another documentary.
Super stuff. Thanks for joining us, former Royal Butler to the King, Grant Harrold. Always a pleasure, and Merry Christmas.